Am I live? Aha. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I think, music wise, today maybe some classical. But what mood? Epic? Let's try that. Alright, what's on the docket today? So, I decided to go back to my Pathfinder because I can't resist this beautiful lady. I decided I wanted to push it further into endgame and make some changes to my gear, try out some different methods for endgame abilities. So I dropped Explosive Shot. Explosive Shot is no more. And instead I'm just using armor piercing rounds, HVR and frag rounds. Just use Herald of Plague, I don't bother with Herald of Blood. And it clears about the same speed as Explosive Shot was. Maybe it would clear faster if I threw in Herald of Blood, but I quite like having Ghost Dance. I have been testing it already offline, and when I really start pushing the juice levels of effectiveness and mods, I was finding it was getting a little bit slower, so I've upgraded both my armor piercing rounds and my HVR gems to level 21, which was more expensive than I care to admit. I have also been testing Snakebite, seeing as I dropped Explosive Shot, I didn't need to use Plague Fingers. So Snakebite felt like a better option, but then I find that actually I don't know if I need the +1 poison. So I decided I wanted a pair of 2-socket gloves with increased effective socketed items so that I could throw in Rune of Cruelty and Rune of Claws with some attack speed, some fizz damage, and we'll see what else. There are some very good suffixes available from Desecration on gloves. Now, we can't guarantee any of them because the omens that guarantee mods don't work on gloves, they only work on weapons and jewelry. So we'd have to get pretty lucky, but there's a lot of really good hits that we can hit on the suffix. So I have this pair of gloves that I bought, which already have the fizz damage fractured. And I've also got some other pairs. So this pair is magic with T1 fizz, T1 attack speed. This is magic with a low roll, T1 fizz and T1 attack speed. This is a pair of cheap gloves that are rare that I got for like 50 exalts that we could gamble on. Not with fracturing orbs because they're way too expensive because of the Immured Fury bug, I think. If you don't know, Immured Fury is not appearing in maps that he's supposed to for a lot of people, including me. So I could just gamble with an essence of, what are they called? With an essence of horror. Oh, I think I'm getting a bit too much noise on my mic, one sec. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, so can gamble those at some point and just see if we hit the 1 in 3 to hit the leech on the suffix. so they could also be quite good. Also, what I could hit with the desecration on the suffix is +2 melee skills, and then I'll just sell the gloves. Because 2-socket gloves with fizz damage, attack speed, and +2 melee skills, and 60% increased effect of socketed items are mucho expensive. So if we get very lucky, then it pays for the rest of my league. What else did I upgrade? I upgraded this ring slightly to get one with rarity. Cost me like 2 div. 3 div? I think 3 div. Upgraded my helm to get some rarity and more ES, which cost me like 120 exalts. These aren't expensive. Qualityed my rings up. Haven't upgraded my boots. An upgrade to these boots would be very expensive. Unless I just wanted to upgrade the prefixes, but still, for like a minor gain, it's probably not worth it at the moment. I could do though, for a bit more speed running around. I also have full attempts on my Val temples, so I am going to craft a second fizz crossbow before I go into the temple, because I have 2 level 3 forges and I want to be able to actually use them. So on these gloves, I am going to, everything I'm going to do on these gloves, apart from the prefixes, is basically a guaranteed outcome. So I'm going to use the Essence of Horror, and I'm going to also use a Essence of Abyss to remove, if the Horror doesn't hit the Desecrated mod, I'm going to use an Abyss to remove it, to put a Mark of the Abyssal Lord on, and then when I remove the Abyssal Lord with a Desecration, I can use a Dextral Necromancy, which will remove the Mark of the Abyssal Lord and guarantee adding the suffix. And then I'm just going to slam Perfect Exalts into the prefixes, because I don't really care what they are. Elemental damage doesn't really do anything for me. Be a very minor bonus. And just make the gloves better. The only bad rolls would really be like accuracy rating or mana. Okay, so first things first. Let's unveil the prefix mod. Yeah, they're all junk. Let's just take accuracy. All right. So we have 2 prefixes and 1 suffix. I might as well stay in here. Okie dokie, so I need Sinistral Crystallization, remove any prefixes, and Essence of Horror. 60% increased effect of socketed items. Activate the crystal. Activate the Horror. We'll remove any prefixes. Boom. Alright, so we did miss the Desecrated mod. So now I need to use a second Sinistral and an Essence of the Abyss. So what that will do is remove the Desecrated modifier and leave me with a Mark of the Abyssal Lord. And it doesn't matter if the Mark of the Abyssal Lord falls on the prefix or the suffix. We'll be able to fix it either way. Oh, can I not apply it? Why? Oh, can I not do this? Oh dear. Alright. There's no... I didn't know that you can't remove a desecrated mod with Essence of the Abyss. Let's look that up. Oh, it's because it's not a perfect or corrupted essence, eh? That's why that doesn't work. Okay, so what do I need to do? What's the damage recouped as life mod? Is that a suffix? Unfortunately, it is a suffix. So in order to fix these, I need an Omen of Light, eh? Alternatively, I can just roll critical damage bonus on them. And we don't get to roll the suffix with a desecrated mod, which I want to do. Don't think there's any other option, right? I don't really want to buy an Omen of Light. They are incredibly expensive. I'll still end up... The gloves will still end up being cheaper than if I'd bought them. Probably. Yeah, they're nearly 3 div. $600 exalts. The other option is Sinistral Erasure. Oh, even more expensive. Wow. Why am I not farming Ritual, eh? Is it worth it to have an attempt at a desecrated suffix? Possibly. You can always make more divines, right? Yeah, so this fractured base I spent 10 div on, which is probably a bit expensive. What's the other option? The other option is to try and fracture one of these. also to gamble a horror on these and see if I hit probably the leech. Yeah, I'm gonna Omen of Light. Okay. Let's buy 2 for 5, maybe. Leaving me with a 1 solitary Divine Orb, unless I sell some gear in my shop. I have some stuff up for Divines. Let's try this for 7. I imagine I'm going to struggle. Oh no, we might be able to buy a couple of Omen of Lights for 2.5. There's some impatient people. There's a lot of buy orders up though. Okay, while I'm waiting to see if that happens, let's craft a crossbow. I've got a pair of 168% here. Ooh, and a crit chance one here, but I'd really want to fracture that one. Or just sell it, because T2 crit is mucho good. Probably just sell it to another crafter who wants to gamble. Though a crit would be very good for this build as a suffix. It's just you need to fracture it for the craft to work. And who's got any fracturing orbs, you know? So it doesn't really matter which one of these I craft on. Let's do this one. I'm going to remember to quality up first. So pretty simple craft on this. I just want it so that I can quality it above 20. So first we Greater Essence of Abrasion. Oh, that's a good roll. Then we Dextral Crystallization and Perfect Abrasion. Oh, I need to buy one. Very cheap. So we remove the Fizz Damages mana. And we add anywhere between 25 and 33% damage as extra Fizz. 31. Okay, this is looking like it could be a very good crossbow. And then we do the essence dance. So first, let me double check. I probably want the same mods as I have here. So either reload speed or chance to reload to be immediate, and then on as my desecrated mod, which we can guarantee. Let me just double check. It's either that or you start gambling on crit. But I like not gambling on these particular crafts. So you can either go attacks chain an additional time as well. Is actually pretty good. So we can either go Kurgle to improve reload speed, or I can go Chain, which would improve clear speed, because it would mean armor piercing rounds would chain once, always, with no damage loss. Huh. The only issue is there aren't really any other physical crossbow abilities that I would want to do that with. It's really only APR if I'm using APR to clear, whereas reload speed is always useful. Let's have a look. What else would we want to chain that is... Yeah, nothing, right? Nothing fizz. If we were making a lightning crossbow, which I could as well, then chain would be also very good. So 1 in 6 reloads will be immediate. I'm also not guaranteed to get this crossbow up to 30% like I did this one. So it's currently at 656 and this one's at 761. Let's put the runes in. 744. So it's already pretty close. So even if it doesn't, yeah, it's probably going to be my go-to. Okay, I'm going to Kurgle for the attacks chain and additional time. Sorry, Ulaman. Yeah, I'm going to Ulaman. Where's my Abyss stuff? Ulaman modifier. And the Jawbone. So we don't need to use an expensive Jawbone either because we are guaranteeing an Ulaman. Your next weapon or jewelry desecration attempt will guarantee a random Ulaman modifier. Okay, so I leave this on and I don't reveal it yet. We know what it's going to be. And now I do the essence dance, so I have to fill up the suffixes. Okay, good. I didn't hit plus skills. And then we battle. Okay, remove the desecrated mod. That's annoying. Okay, I haste. And I battle. Wow, it's okay. And now I 1 in 3. I need another Ulaman. We'll be able to buy 2 for 150. These crafts are a bit more expensive than they were last league, but still not too bad. Okay, let's offer up. Let's offer up 2 for 1. There we go. So now I dextral, so it only does suffixes. Ulaman, so I get my chain, and hope I hit the 1 in 3. Yeah. No, I hit the haste. No, I hit the skills. Okay, so now we skills. We hit the desecrate again. Gonna have to buy another all skills if I get unlucky again. Come on, no more life per any hit. Okay, I hit the +5 skills again. Now I need an essence of battle. I need another omen, probably. Do I? No, not yet. See what we hit. Okay. Come on, hit the 4 life. Alright, I hit the haste. Come on, get rid of that 4 life. Hit the battle again. This is... crafting made easy. Actually running out of currency because I bought a bunch of bases. Okay. Come on, hit the 4 life. Alright, hit the haste. Come on. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's cancel the Omen of Light purchase. This is getting extremely expensive. Many divs. We have a perfect haste roll. Might have to be selling some of those bases that I bought for crafting on until I've worked up my currency again. Alright. Come on, baby. You can hit the 1 in 3. Yes! Alright, this is a very well rolled crossbow. Now I just need to hit the perfect forges like 5 times in a row. But it's already a better crossbow. Okay, attack chain an additional time. That is a perfect crit damage bonus, but this is not a crit crossbow, unfortunately, so let's just improve the clear. Cool. 744 DPS. But it's got a better gain as roll on it. And a perfect onslaught roll. So I'm just going to equip it. I think I can probably sell this one for like 20 div. Yeah. I'm gonna put it up for more than that. Need to get my money back. Let's keep this Essence of Battle. for 30 divines. Put it for 40. Yeah. Somewhere in the middle. 35. Okay, let's try that. Alright, so now when I go into the Baal Temple, I actually have something to craft on. I do still want to finish crafting the gloves though. So they've got all this stuff ready for them. I could sell 2 divines for 508 and then buy an Omen of Light for, oh well, they've shot up in value. Do that. Okay. I did it, and I've still got 2 divines left. Okay, so let's Omen of Light these gloves. Let's Dextral Necromancy with a Preserved Rib. I'm looking really more than anything else for Desecrated modifiers. I don't think using an Ancient improves the chances of hitting those Desecrated modifiers. Okay, it would be more likely, but I think it's another couple of div for an Ancient Bone. I can have a look. Okay, they're only 150. It will improve the chances because it culls the lower mod levels. Incidentally, it should improve the chance. How much are they in Exalts? 340. Three. I can drop these. I'm going to use an Ancient, only because they're quite cheap. I'm going to Echoes. And then I'm just going to slam Perfect Exalts on the prefix. Nothing else I can really do there. Now we wait. What I would love to hit, as these gloves are for me, are magnitude of damaging ailments. Chances are very low. But what else would be good? Chance to poison would be good to make up for the poison chance I'm losing. So Dextral, Ancient. Alright. And let's see what I hit with the perfects. 1. Perfect roll T1 evasion and energy shield. Nice. And 2. T3 lightning. I am not upset. Those are very good rolls. Could have gone a lot worse. Alright, so now let's go and reveal. Activated echoes. See what I can get. 1. Cold and Chaos is not terrible, but I think I can do better. Arcane Surge on crit. It's cast speed. So I either get Life Leech, which is kind of whatever, though I am doing a lot of fizz. I just don't really take life damage. Or I take the resistance. I guess it's T1 Life Leech. Gives them more resellability. Though they are, I guess they're hybrid gloves. It's pretty low tier lightning res roll. It's the top end of T2 Life Leech. Yeah, let's take that. Alright. That's a shame, but it was a pretty low chance to roll a baller suffix. The gloves are still very good. Probably wouldn't want to corrupt them. I mean, I can have a look how much they're worth. If they had rarity, apparently 100 plus divines. There aren't really any comparable gloves that I can check, just the rarity ones, so yeah. And then we put in a Rune of Cruelty, which is now 32% magnitude of ailments. And 8 to 19 fizz damage to attacks. So yeah, I think I could maybe sell these for over 100 div, and they have cost me, what, 20-ish to create. All right. Pair of 2-socket snake bites, like 3 div. So now I've got my new crossbow. I'm going to try and get it to 30% quality. Either way, it's already an upgrade. Okay, let's run some temples. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break before I start these temples. Let's go. Oh, I don't have me load APR on weapon 2 and HVR on the same. Okay, so I've already set the temple up. Also got a high-level rune to go and find. I need to do the architect if I want to do it Zeri again. But I can place additional restricted rune cards. Can I do that twice? No. Do I want to upgrade any of these rooms? I think not at the moment. We'll just keep some medallion slots clear. I do want to protect the path. So I think I want to protect the path leading to Adziri, right? Or do I want to protect the one leading to the architect? If I protect the one leading to the architect, it will protect all of these, because it will protect one continuous path, and it will probably destabilize these ones at the side, and maybe some rooms at the side over here. I do want to keep running at Zeri, so let's do that. Alright, let's run the temple. I also get a level up very soon. Just make sure my... Yep. Get my free regal orb. Let's go see what the runes got for me. Did bring a bunch of scrolls. It'd be nice if they made the enemies not hide. What you got for me? Cast speed. So I am going. And clear out these 2 rooms. Get an exalt. What? Oh, that was me leveling up. I think I want poison chance because I lost a bunch going snakebite. Wow, it's just I guess it's just all gonna be 82 gear, huh? From like all rares now. So pretty good for crafting bases. Better clear out the room. Next space is full. T4 no good. Erin's Cobble. Guess we can just be checking stuff, eh? +4 melee. T2 cold. Yeah. Alright, let's throw our crossbow in. 1%. Step 1. Now it's at 750. Adds a treasure vault. Can't use that at the moment. Here's my other golden forge. All right. Come on, baby. Wow, 1% again. But that's okay, as long as it upgrades without corrupting. 756. So we're on parity with the DPS of our previous crossbow now, except just better. T3 attack speed. I don't know how I feel about elegant bases though. T1 crit. I don't know if anyone wants these for recombing. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, it's like some exalts maybe. Okay, I don't need another Aaron's Cobble. $82 boots on a quick slip base. Yeah, they have value because of Extra Farmer's video. Right. Quite like how chill the temple is. I think I might be in the minority. This just takes me to the Val Ruins. Does it port me back? So if I throw these in here... Okay, it doesn't... Yeah, I think navigation buffs would be welcome. Oh, I guess also need to add the vertex chancing base, eh? Tribal mask. Oh, it's already in here. Okay. It's already been updated. We got dragon scale boots. 82 talismans. What this is? Rondel de Ezo. That's is that an Assassin's Creed reference? Le Galerie, level 3. Wow, didn't drop anything. Adds a room and garrison. Okay, well I'm not full on medallions, so... I'll take it, but it'll be the first one I delete. I guess if I really wanted to improve my clear speed in maps now, with the attack chain and additional time, I think if I slot in Dominus Grasp, I'll get an extra chain. Okay, there is the Architect. The biggest upgrade to my damage for APR would be an Ulitol's Embrace, but they are still very expensive. Still like 20 divs. I think the like clear speed improvement would be quite significant, but 20 divs is a lot. I guess I could try and make more, you know, OP gloves. Sell those. Ooh, T1 Chaos Res. T2 Lightning, not that impressive. Maybe I should stop picking up. Maybe I should stop picking up armor scrap items now. Feels like we're at the point where it's just slowing me down. I'll double check the ratio when I get back to my hideout. They were like 2 exalts each, so it felt worth it. Maybe even if they were 2 exalts each, and maybe I'm at the point where it's not. Alright, let's see if we can beat the Architect. Oh, nice. More crystals. Oh, we can go up to 60, right. I can place an extra reward room. Okay, so what have we got? Tablet research, Jaquani's, lineage, Rayclass Besieged is a unique tablet, right? So I probably want the lineage, the rune, and the currency, and Aziri's chamber. Now I can put the access chamber next to Aziri. And the lineage gem next to that. Put the rune over here, and the currency over here. So I think that's done. Okay. Temple complete. So now close the temple and see what happens. The Architect moves. Only got one path. Double corrupt. Prosthetic research. So I lost my limb attachment room. Let's throw a Crimson Hall in here. Guess I throw a guardhouse in here. Research in here. More guardhouses. I guess I'll path. It gives me a few options, I guess. Let's place garrison here. Guess I'll place a treasure room. I could upgrade one of the golden forges, but that doesn't seem worth it. I'd rather use these for divs. So I'll just run the temple like this. See what we find. Actually, let's make sure my bags are empty. Let me pop back to my hideout and check the armor scrap ratio. I think unless it's still 2, which I don't think it is. Then at most, right, I'm getting, it's 1.3. Yeah, it's as in it's less than an exalt per scrap, so I can turn off salvageables completely now, I think. Just keep glass blowers. Keep these ready to do crafting. T2, T3, and leech. Okay. Loot filter updated, so I should see less stuff on the ground, even more so now. Cool. Those 3 rooms. I guess I should be at the point now where I am not leaving the temple with loot mid-run. Everything I'm doing is costing many divs. Everything I need to buy costs, you know, 100 exalts plus. Thorns. Yeah, it's a pretty good bar robe. T1 Fizz. T2 attack speed. Yeah. Someone might want it. The Golden Forge. Where there's a golden key, there's a golden door. Wow, 1% again. Where my 2% rolls at? Very nerve-wracking. I wonder what the chance to corrupt seems pretty low. Oh, siege crossbow, tier 4. Do I need to be picking up these, like, gloves? Armor applies to ES. What do we got? Cold, attack speed, ally damage. Eh. I'm out of scrolls of wisdom. Oh, there's one. Let's go dump my loot. Grab some more scrolls. No access that way. room. Armor energy shield I don't think is really taken off as much as anyone hoped. I don't know if I'm meant to be upgrading Sacred Vaults. Maybe, right? What room haven't I done? Barracks. I don't know why we can't just have a checkpoint in every room. Temple complete. Alright. Okay. So we want to be putting a straight road in, I think. I could run the architect again, but I don't have any locking medallions. Probably shouldn't have blocked off this prosthetic research. I think I just go over here. And then if I put a bronze works in, T2. Surgeon's ward. Here. And I can put this in, which upgrades the corruption chamber. Commander's chamber gets upgraded here or upgrades barracks. More packs, more effectiveness. I want rare monsters to have increased effectiveness, right? Let's do that. Are the double corrupt currencies worth anything? Oh, Varlin fuses are items as well. Okay, so I could have just been running the temple without needing to craft the crossbow to come in. I could just extract the Varlin fuser. Yeah, cultivation orbs are still the expensive ones. And then the thesis, which you get from ported stabilizers. Yeah, so I guess I could spend an upgrade room on a catalyst of corruption, which gives me an architect's orb, but that's only 60. That's what? A quarter of a div? It doesn't seem particularly worth it. Let's get access to this vault. Yeah, just run it. It's hilarious that they have Blackmore as a rare in here. It's terrifying the first time I saw him. I don't think he does anywhere near as much damage. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, I guess it didn't. It just gave me the infuser. Oh, there's a prevent destabilization. Got no pack space for that. T2, T2, T3, yeah. And sometimes the rooms are just empty. Alright, these runs haven't been that fruitful. I'm going to use this Vile Infuser. Boom! 24%. Maybe they removed the chance for it to give 2% or lowered it a lot. I only got 2 1% on my last, you know, Vile Infuser escapades. So maybe they've nerfed it. Lesser Jeweler's Orb, oh boy. How many medallions have we got? 6. But hey, the currency room will probably give me something, right? Right, guys? Right? Currency room wouldn't let me down. It's the bronze works. Problem is, they all have chance to give you medallions. Medallions make the temple better, so you kind of have to, you know, eat shit a bit. For a chance at medallions. Two rooms left. Just reward rooms. I guess corridors aren't worth running even though they've got chests in them, because they can't drop medallions. So bad. Alright, what you got for me, Kashara? An Exalt, 2 Regals, and a Val, and Div. Chaos Orb. Alright. Well, still got my Golden Forge. Could add a corruption room. What you want is a straight path to Azeri, and then you want to just keep locking the middle path. But I need to stock up on runs again. So now I can stock up on 4 runs. And I'm still hunting for my first citadel. T1 ES. Let's just save these for some off-stream crafting. It's a prefix, so I can keep it. This is no good. Yeah, very low rolls. Okay, do I want to win these maps? Monster Life, I don't mind. Ailment Threshold, Temp Chains, I don't mind. Temp Chains, I don't mind. I can run all those. Oh, I guess I wanted to do T3 Zesh. Let's do that. Where you going? Bonk. The better the density, the more damage this build has, basically. Because of all of the overlapping, like Herald of Plague prolifs and Bursting Plague. You can see the stuff just spawns and then gets prolift on, and most of the time dies. Dang, that's a lot of loot. I would say the single target on this build is average. Let's just throw it all in. Sort it out another time. Okay, so I want to turn off Elder Plague, turn on Attrition. I want to switch high velocity rounds to weapon set 1. So So what we do is we switch between HVR and frag rounds. Because I'm not that bothered about the damage from APR. What I want is to spend the impales much quicker. So I swap out Bursting Plague for multi-shot, basically. And then we blah blah blah, bang, blah blah blah. We'll see how much damage we do through DR. I'm not gonna. I could hang around and wait for the DR to wear off, but let's just see how much we can do through it. I played that so badly. I just panicked. Oh, I'm just gonna do it again. How much are breach splinters? They're expensive. What? So embarrassing. Alright. I'll just farm up another attempt. Do I want to be grand cursoring to find myself some citadels? Grand projects, sorry. How much are grand projects? I assume annoyingly expensive? Two annuls. Half a div. Yeah, I don't mind running maps. I just keep running maps. Let's grab a breach tab. Can't believe I died to Zesht. Took too many hits. Very appropriate funeral style music for my derp. God, I love Proximal. those horses. I think my pack size is very conducive to good rituals. It'd be cool if more effectiveness gave more tribute, but I don't think that's the case. I think you need to be rolling pack size. Yeah, I got 250 tribute. One sec. I think my failure on Zesht was ignoring the mechanics with only 5k health. And eating all of the fizz attacks. I mean, you get so many catalysts that I didn't lose that much money. But it is about a div per run. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Shame you don't get the tribute from the Abyss mobs. I don't know how much Ghost Dance really does, you know. It probably saves me more than I think. But it doesn't feel like it does. I think the problem with Ghost Dance is it goes off even when you don't take any damage, just any hit. That's actually a decent amount of tribute. We are farming the edge of this breach. No problemo. Is that done? Oh, still another breach as well. Nice. Alright, so we ended up with a decent amount of tribute. Only one reroll though. Alright. Nada. Do the other breach. Quite nice being able to like sprint through the breach without worrying about getting tripped. Who are you? Hectic. I mean, an exceptional adherent bow is not worth anything, right? Basically worth the armor scraps that it's printed on. going to check these tiered level 82 items. I want to use this tablet instead. Let's find out. Experience gain. Yeah, it's pretty good. What do you got? Bad, bad, good, bad, bad. I should drop the increased gold. I don't know if it reduces item drops on tablets. Just drop this one. Get some more splinters. Oh, these aren't gold. That's gold, right? Probably have a better precursor tablet. Rare monsters and effectiveness. Do that, innit? These out. I still have. I don't have fragments set. There we go. I'm just going to sell this one. Uses. Save any awkward math. Like, why does this have 9 uses? Go away. Okay. Let's do this ravine. Should probably be putting delirium on these like really linear maps. Or just delirium on every map. I gotta say, I am noticing that I've lost mana on kill. If I reload too much, I end up running low on mana. I guess I lost some max mana as well when I upgraded my ring. It's not a huge issue. Density this way is not great. I guess if I'm getting 2 breaches a map, it should only be a couple of maps before I'm good to go. To try and redeem myself on Zesht. I think it's slightly quicker to kill map bosses if I did the weapon swap, but doing a weapon swap every time I want to do a map boss is not my idea of fun. Just throw it all in, worry about it later. To the next map. I'm going to hop over to this tower, see if it can help me find a citadel. Oh, the more monster life. Feeling that. More monster life and extra prods are quite dangerous, actually. God damn it. I thought I'd stopped firing in time to not get the reflected projectile, but then the bursting plague behind him triggered his shield thing. Pink! All the tinks that belong to me. Do I want any of these? No, let's see what we can get. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Is it still alive? Yes. Fuck. Was a, These souls over now. Alright, well it gave me an annulment, so I guess that was nice of it. Probably with the Soul Siphoner thing is with crossbows, sometimes it doesn't let me ever use my crossbow again, so I have to reload the area. Like I either have to log out or zone out before I can use the crossbow again. Which I don't think is the intended effect. I think I'm good to go do the boss. How much health does this guy have? Oof. A lot of poison damage. Ooh. Actually quite sketchy. And a null and a divine in one map. Aren't I a lucky boy? Picking up shields. Yeah, more Monster Life is an annoying mod. Looks like an expedition's shown up. Very unwelcome. I'm gonna do it anyway. Go. Can I get some logbooks? Split. It's hitting me. Getting wrecked. Okay. Rarity. Got Rippy. There's no logbook modifiers. There's more rare monsters. So this. Not grab monster hits, can't be evaded. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Oh, it's a box of abyss. What's in the box, Frank? No, these are any good. I think I spied a breach over here. Yep. Open all the doors so we're not getting stuck anywhere with the breach. Yeah, let's go. The other thing you kind of have to do with ammo skills is when you're killing things really quickly, you'll find that if you run out of targets, it will just stop firing and there'll be like a delay before it will start firing again. So you kind of have to feather the trigger. Wasn't a very good breach. There's another one though. Almost a perfect essence of haste. Greater Regal. Oh, Diamond Shrine. Guaranteed crits is quite nice for poison. Find some more hams. I'm gonna go grab the... Oh wow, so many essences in this map. I don't think Greater Essence of Seeking is worth anything though. Hey protagonist, how's it going? What are you up to? Just pushing my Pathfinder into endgame. I decided I wanted to, you know, craft some fancy gear for it. And see what I can do with just fizz damage. Still fun to play, so no shaman today. What are you tinkering around with? Working on a build? Essence of Seeking is not worth anything. Certain supports don't work with minions. Oh, is this for your idea to try and trigger coursing current and stuff with your pals? Oh, okay. They can't shock properly, right? Do you know why they won't shock with shock conduction? I feel like they've balanced Abyssal Depths around the fact that you can add your Waystone modifiers to them now. I don't know if they're worth running if you don't have that mod, if you don't have that Atlas Tree Point allocated. I think I've had like 1 Echoes from all the depths I've run this league. An accuracy thing. But minions can't miss, right? That was a change they made. Yeah. So you're saying it like it goes off sometimes? I guess it's hard to tell with Thunderstorm, right? Because it could also be the thing that's shocking. Oh, okay. Does something need to have the lightning tag for coursing currents to work? Oh, okay. So is it kiboshed your plans for your build? Fair enough. Sounds like fun to me. Alright. This is all junk. More monster life. Ah, my first citadel, finally. Hooray! Let's head back this way. Ah, monkey! Grounding and insulation, no good. Think. Slowly making back all the divs I spent on crafting materials. T3, T5, nope. Let's just get to the Citadel so I can finish me map boss points. There's another Citadel. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so I've got 2 sets of Citadels nearby. Monster damage. Damage is fire. That seems fine. I don't think there's any mods that I can't run on this, actually. Maybe like triple damage would be a bit too rippy if it had chaos. Oh, I got caught by the soul siphoner bug. Shit. Ugh. Can't do anything. Okay. The abyss mob that makes me relog. It's a very powerful aura. It disables all actions until I log out and back in again. OP. Wow, this track's in a classical playlist. Classical what? Oh, is that a Spirit of the Hair? Come on, baby, drop me a rite of passage. Oh, it's what's his face from Act 1. Oh. Wow, he's terrifying. Oh. Dog shit looting. I've lost my delirium, have I? Yep. Not worth it. I don't know why Delwyn still appears in the maps next to the wisps. Seems unnecessary. The amount of times I've accidentally clicked him when I'm in the middle of combat. Just gonna empty my bags and then explore the depths. Rude rower. I kind of wish I had the Atlas Tree passive that gave me Waystone modifiers down here. Make it more interesting at the very least. And I assume when it says Waystone modifiers that it includes the rarity and stuff. But does it include tablets? I guess the problem is, in order to take the node that gives you Waystone mods down here, you have to take the node that gives you a higher chance at bosses. And that node does not seem to do very much, considering how many depths it took me to find a boss. Maybe let's not have periodically invulnerable vultures wandering around when I open this breach. Boop. Yeah, could have been better. Like I've done all the content. Let's go kill the boss. Ooh, perfect chaos. Mighting. Monsters are armored. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. APR does so much armor break. Monsters are armored is way less annoying than monster life. I just can't even be bothered to do expedition. Oh, I do see logbooks though. Are logbooks worth anything in this league? All they do is just walk towards you blocking. They like massively nerfed Shadewalker. The degen kind of just tickles now. Which I'm sure all the melee players are very happy about. Oh, no more breach monsters? Okay. Oh, we do get another breach, right? I like that it tells you now if you've got more than one breach. I don't think it used to, right? Even if you had the symbol, once you did the first breach, I don't think you could tell if there was another one. Oh, watch those It That Hates. They are very hateful indeed. Ooh, another tink. Alright, it's raining divines on me. Welcome back, protagonist. Let's go kill the boss. Mana Flare. Remind me what Mana Flare does? Is that the damage? Oh yeah, it was the damage based on 25% of your total mana, right? Right. I think I fired a few, yeah. Just like to make sure they know I fired it. Yeah, just a raptor. Raptor with 3 sockets, 2 attack speed, and 1 extra poison. And then on pinnacles, I also throw APR on there so I can pull out all the impales, but I can't be bothered to do that on map bosses. Can I go try Zesht again? Nearly. I think I'm just going to buy the fragments to do Zesht again. Arjuns. Bolts fired. Oh, you mean does Arjuns count as a reload? Possibly, but I don't know how you'd get any decent damage out of the raptor. If you're killing stuff. I don't know how you'd actually kill anything with it. So I want... Why have you defaulted to 1,000 breach splinters, man? The controller interface. Fine. There we go. Okay, let's try not to embarrass myself in Zesht again. Yeah, right? Now it's like a div, nearly. Catalysts are crazy expensive, which I guess is nice, right? But I don't know what if you like easily make your money back from the Zesht runs. But I'll try not to face tank all of his fizz attacks this time. They buffed it from light stuns. What do you mean? Oh, right. You'd lose the Requiem effect, right? Look at all that loot. no derps this time. So we swap attrition, and we swap multi-shot in for bursting plague. Move this to weapon set 1. Alright. Now, if I don't play like a dummy, the DR really really screws me over a bit. Means I actually have to do some of his Okay, I guess the trick is to just wait until I guess I could throw down a thunderstorm for a free shock. I could also just run around during the first phase until the DR wears off and then blast him down. But yeah, for some reason I thought I would need to have a caster weapon to cast Thunderstorm, but that's not true, right? You can just throw it on for free. I made this pair of gloves today. Cost me like 20, 25 div. They're pretty good. I could probably get a better suffix if I wanted to invest a bit more, but it would cost a fair amount. Apparently gloves like this cost over 100 div, so maybe I should just sell them and try and make another pair. I do have some bases that I can try and make more on. So yeah, for Thunderstorm, I could literally just throw it on, eh? No. Seems unethical, huh? In fact, does the Thunderstorm even need to be high level? Does it work at a low level? You know, like with curses and stuff, right? Or will a level 1 Thunderstorm literally shock T3 Zesht? Right. And then it's just causing current and shock conduction too, right? Oh no, just shock conduction too, right? Is all it needs. That's it. That's all you need. A level 5 thunderstorm and shock conduction too. I mean, it doesn't seem like it should be in the game, right? Exposure, magnitude, and duration. What does quality do on thunderstorm? Just more chance to be shocked. Doesn't do anything, right? Duration. It's a shame exposure doesn't do chaos res, eh? Withered needs a source of chaos damage. Yeah, you need to do chaos damage to inflict withered. But yeah, no, I don't think I have a good way of applying it. I think the normal way is to use a wand in the offhand, right? Yeah, my damage is kind of split between poisoned and physical on my single target, which is why it's mediocre. I mean, I say mediocre, right? Once DR wears off, it does like 1 million or 2 million DPS. But that's mediocre in this game, I think. The shock is going to help more than anything, eh? Oh, lasting shock, that's what I want, right? I could also put overcharge in and hope that my damage is enough to kill them before I take the shock hit. Overcharge and commiserate. When inflicting an ailment, remove that ailment from yourself. But you only get that the second time you shock, right? You can't shock something that's already shocked, can you? Does that work? Or would it only be the second shock? Shocking currents? You mean coursing current? Oh, shock conduction too, right. That's alright. That time I didn't know what you meant just because there's another gem called coursing current, eh? Wow, this really is this feels very much like cheating. How much a perfect chaos worth? Like 3 or 4 div? Oh, 1.3. Never mind. Alright, well, I don't think I'm making it to the Citadel by the end of the stream. Alas. Order Plague back on. HVR. Put this back on slot 2. Put Bursting Plague back in. Okay. Quickly run this deserted. One of the other annoying things about ammo skills is when there's no enemies immediately in front of you while you're holding down the fire button, it just stops firing. I don't think it's like that with any other skill in the game, right? With all of the other skills, if you hold down attack, it keeps attacking. Yeah, it probably is a controller thing, you're right. Maybe you won't make the monsters immune to fizz. Yeah, I've noticed the bug is especially prevalent when you have something like the Gloom Shrine that pops monsters. You just stop firing constantly because all of the monsters pop in front of you. So I don't think I'm going to stream on Christmas Day, which is my next scheduled stream, but I will stream on Sunday. I have an important appointment on Christmas Day to spend the entire day eating food and chilling out with my girlfriend in our new house. An appointment that must be kept. Yeah, we've filled the fridge with extremely tasty things. Pork and cranberry pie, sausage garland, halibut, beef joint. I have 3 jars of goose fat and a jar of beef dripping to make roast potatoes. But maybe I will find the motivation to put out a quick build video on the Pathfinder. It feels pretty good now, though I have invested a fair amount in it. I quite like the APR playstyle. Could throw on some 43% move speed boots and it would be even snappier, I guess. And a headhunter. APR doesn't feel too bad with just chain on the crossbow. And I'm sure with an Ulnatol's Embrace it would clear even quicker. On the crossbow, fizz damage, damage is extra, onslaught, and +5 attack. Oh, on APR. We have Uruk's Smelting, Heft, Bursting Plague, Fresh Clip, and Rapid Attacks. I'd replace Rapid Attacks with Ulnatol's, and it would be like a 40% more damage increase over Rapid Attacks, I think. It's a pretty big boost. Uruk's, it breaks more armor, and it's really for single target. It doesn't really do anything for clear. I'm just lazy. Yeah, I played around with Armor Explosion. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I could keep Uruk's just for single target. And get more chains with Dominus. Armor Explosion wasn't really doing it very much because it converts it to fire. It looked like it was clearing faster, but it wasn't really. The Poison Prolif is doing all of the work. Same with like Herald of Blood. Because the explosions are bigger with Herald of Blood, it looks like it's clearing faster, but it's not. It just looks cool. But I don't have the spare spirit just to make it look cool. Yeah, I think swapping Uruk's out for another damage support would probably be good. I don't know if even if more chain would necessarily be that much faster. Yes. It's a level 21, 20%. I mean, Uruk's is obviously very good for single target because of the 5% damage, increased damage taken. Yeah, I tried Fork and Chain and Gamble Shot, but I didn't really like losing the damage. Because as soon as the Poilift Prolift starts, like the clearers kind of takes care of itself. Oh, I didn't assign my passives. Yeah, I've done plenty of armor explosion clearing builds, but the poison just does everything for me, innit? So if I can make the poisons bigger, they'll clear faster. Because I was playing around with Snakebite as well for like more stacks of poison to see if that sped things up. And it didn't really make that much difference, which is why I decided to craft the kind of the Giga gloves. Yeah, the thing that would really help this is more density. That would really make this pop. More mobs, more damage. Yeah, I saw Moxie post that he was using armor explosion on Herald of Ice on his werewolf. It was one tapping screen still. I don't know if armor explosion will stay in its current state, or if they'll put some restrictions on it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There was still the tech last patch. Yeah, I was using it. I was using the Breachlord tech on my Herald of Thunder on my Stormweaver. To get Herald of Thunder chains going with armor explosion. Was it armor? Yeah, armor explosion. Was it? Or maybe it was just with the Esh one for more shocks. I think I was getting shock proliff through it. I don't even remember. It'll be in the guide. Alright, that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Have a nice break if you're having one over the holidays. And I'll see you on Sunday. Catch you later. Good night.